Gemini, back once again with the Renegade Master. It could be in Renegade or you're a Master of None. I don't know, you could be Libra, something around Life Path 2 or Libra. Anyway, how you doing, Gemini? So we are back once again, but what we are doing, Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jennifer, what we are going to be doing is daily readings. Okay, weekly readings now I will explain towards where they are at the end, but I'm just going to do a load of like random daily readings for the star signs. So let's see. So for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. You can also watch this as a Capricorn because I deal in numerology. Okay, meaning that they are both sixes. Gemini and Capricorn are major arcana sixes, and you can watch it as a Life Path 6, Gemini or Capricorn if you follow me and you've been following for a while. Please make sure that you also smash that like button. I've got to go over this every single day, Gemini. Please make sure you smash the like button. It's really going to help out the algorithm. Leave a comment if you can and watch the video for its entirety, from beginning till end, without clicking off if you can. Okay? Right. Whew, that is that out of the way, Gemini. Let's see what Gemini's got coming up, please, for a daily reading. Anything that you want them to know that is within like a daily reading for Gemini. So 3, could have Pisces in your chart, could be someone at a long distance, okay, you could be talking to someone at a long distance, or you're waiting to get word and hear from someone, okay, but they would definitely be at a distance, okay. I don't know if you're dealing with a third party, blah, 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 but your first card out is 3. 3 is normally a Pisces for me because it's 1, 2, 3 swinging on a tree. But this one is no longer stuck, so this 3 is no longer stuck. It's just like I'm waiting to get word of mouth by a person, and hopefully they speak out their mouth and not their backside. So it's kind of like that. I am no longer swinging on a tree. I am no longer stuck. I could well be single, 3, and I'm waiting to pretty much, well, find my next connection, pretty much. I'm waiting for a connection with a person, could be single, okay, and I'm waiting to basically hook up with someone, okay. Hook up can be Captain Hook, could be a Capricorn, hook, line and sinker. That might be someone else that has like a Pisces in their chart here. Let's see, I'm also hearing Charlotte also, or Charmander, Amanda also, Holden, Texas, someone from Texas, someone that's Texas Hold'em, someone that also gambles or plays cards, okay, or gambles quite a lot, okay, so a bit of casino, okay, or Casino. Casano's here is also a nightclub, so I don't know if any of you are going to a nightclub here. Let's see, Gemini, what's coming up for Gemini, please, for a daily reading for Gemini? And you have, Gemini, the moon. So if I'm not showing you, sorry, 3 of Wands and the moon. So it feels like that whatever it is that I'm waiting for, we haven't really discussed anything that is of emotional value. Because you're looking at like a 9. Someone could be like a Life Path 9 or a Virgo. Could have a placements of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But there's a lot of watery energy here. But there's a lot of... this can also be someone that I haven't met yet. I haven't seen their face yet. Okay. So it might be someone that I'm just kind of like waiting for, but I don't quite know. I haven't really seen their face yet. Okay. This person itself could actually be a mother. Okay. Could be a mother. This is normally Mother Earth to me. So it could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But like I said, it could be Virgo. I have 3 placements of Virgo. But like I'm kind of like waiting. This person could also be a mother or lives with their mother here. Okay, or they are a mother. Mother. Do I really have a brother or sister? They probably have brothers or sisters. Let's see. Gemini, what's going on with Gemini today, please? Gemini today. So you've got the Queen of Swords. So this is pretty much very curious, wanting to know questions. Like, ask a question, I receive a question. Or Steve, Sarah, Sassy, Sandra. But like, I ask a question, I receive a question. So it's probably a lot of talking. This could be very putting them, I don't know, like intelligent conversations, like emotionally intelligent. Someone that knows what to ask, when to ask. Okay, so it's kind of like that. Some of you could have cut out someone from the past, and this person is now single. They're just waiting to meet up with, say, another woman. So if you're like women, okay, and you are looking for a connection with someone, this person here could well be a male that is now looking for another woman, okay. So like I said, if you're Geminis, Cappies, blah, 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 and you're single and there is someone that is here, it's kind of like they're waiting to hear from a person here. And the Queen of Swords, like I said, she could have cut out, or he could have cut out someone from the past. If you guys are on the timeline of, no, I'm actually waiting to hear from my past, then you guys are still stuck on your past and you're waiting to hear from someone from your past. But I believe that whatever this is feelings that are older, okay, or I'm looking for someone older, or Hold'em, or Olden, Buzz Lightyear, really, to infinity and beyond. Gemini for today, please. Gemini for today, what they got going on, please. The energy around Gemini. So you got the Eight of Swords. For a lot of you, you could just be living at home. You could be feeling, I don't know, frustrated, sexually frustrated, or just frustrated. Like, don't know. This can also be a someone that has taken out restraining order on a person. Okay. Some of you might be Laura. Okay, I'm also hearing Law and Order, or Lucy, which would be a Lucifer, like a Capricorn energy. Like I said, this could be a mother. Someone either stays at home or lives with their mother, or they are a mother and they're at home. Okay, this is kind of like I'm always stuck at home, or I'm at home more than I am at work. This is possibly needing to get out a little bit, or I don't know. It could be avoiding. This can also be avoiding people, right? Ugh. But like, I'm avoiding people. I'm actually avoiding going out because I always feel as if I'm like the only one that everybody misses. Like, you know, I'm always the one that feels as if I'm there, but no one really sees me. No one really notices me. Okay. Let's see, Gemini, what they got coming up, please, for a daily reading. So you got Seven of Wands. So what is kind of going on here? Are you trying to actually cut someone out from your past? Or is it just very frustrating at home with a mum? Okay. If you relate to like parenting karma, okay, or Carmel, Mel, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. But like, you're suffering with like cutting someone off at that, like, this is at home and I live as a mother or with my mother or father, blah blah blah, and I find it very difficult because the Queen of Swords is very cutting and can also ask a lot of personal questions that are not wanted. Meaning, if I wanted to speak to you and tell you about what's going on, I would, because you would know, because I would be saying so. But if I don't, then I mean it. Like, I'm not messing around. Like, I mean, like, I don't really want to talk to you about things that are kind of going on in my life at the moment. So normally this would come up if someone is, say, split up from an ex, blah, blah, blah. They don't want to talk about their ex-husband or wife, so on and so forth. If a mother or father starts asking someone about their relationships or the affairs that they kind of... Affair? Is someone having an affair? Is there actually a third party here? Someone that's married, that has promiscuous eye, okay. But again, this is like being very, I don't know, standoffish, blocking people out. Okay, I'm sick to death of blah, 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 people. I'm sick to death of people, and I'm basically just cutting people off. Okay, so let's see, Gemini, what they got coming up for today, please. Gemini for today. So you've got Libra energy here. So you've got Life Path 2 or Libra. Now, Libras, for quite a while, people have been going through the Justice Department and the Court Department, like ex-husband, ex-wife situation, maybe getting a divorce, very complicated. Well, that's what I'm actually hearing as a message. It's very complicated. Like, there's complications that are kind of going on in someone's life that is revolting. John Travolta, someone from like Sicily or Spain or that kind of stuff. Trying to feel like Greece. Okay, something like that, like Heritage or something like that, like Spain, Greece, that kind of stuff, because I'm hearing Revolter. Okay, but I'm also hearing Revolver, or a Volvo, something to do around like a car, Life Path 7 or Cancerian. But I'm hearing, you disgust me and you are revolting. That's a little bit harsh, isn't it? You disgust me and you're revolting. What is that? Who would say that to a person? Or think that? I don't know. Hold on a second. What is that then, Spirit? You're revolting. So, like I said, some of you could have gone through something where you've really been through like the custody case, custody battle, Kirsty, but you've properly gone through the war with this person, like Jim Morrison, right? And it's kind of like, now you repulse me. Now, like, we're at the point where it's all gone stale, it's gone rotten, it's gone to Amsterdam. Like, like it's more like, now you repulse me. Now there is something that didn't annoy me before that now really does annoy me. I get this from my channel a lot. I do. Like, because I have 2 placements of this in Vedic, right? So you know me on here. I always speak the truth. If there's truth in the cards, I just say it as it is. Like, I do. And a lot of people, sometimes they love to love people for a start, but then they end up hating the people. What I'm hearing this is what once was that, but now you revolt me. Now you are revolting to me. You are nothing to me. Okay, you mean nothing to me. And it might mean that you've been mean, like you've been provoking me. This actually came up in, well, my reading, because I'm actually single for the last time now. I was actually going to do a video for everybody that keeps asking me about my devastating relationship. It's now over. Okay, completely. Okay. We're just on 2 different paths. We believe in different things. And how can you have an argument every 3 days? I'm not slagging off my ex-girlfriend, but like, how can you have an argument every 3 days for the last 4 years, split up 35 times, and that it actually be healthy? It's obviously an unhealthy attachment, just unhealthy. So, but what I'm hearing is that some of you could have, like when you've been connected with someone for so long, okay, it can come to that point where it's just like stale. Okay, it's just like, ooh, like, I really don't want to go through this anymore. I'm so sick to death of this. The things that I liked about you at one point, I actually don't like now. Okay, so it could be judging someone. It could be judging a person. Well, I don't know. I mean, like I said, off face value, but as someone's seen their face, like I said, I don't know. But like, I'm judging you off your face value, or I'm looking at surface level value. Okay, something like that. Someone that can also be very shallow, shallow grave. 1 foot in the grave. Victor, Meldrew, 1 foot in the grave. So it might have something to do around a Scorpio, life path 4. Okay, but let's see, because that's a little bit harsh, I believe. So the message that I'm kind of picking up here is someone is either thinking that you now repulse me now. But I think that's quite harsh, right? For a person to judge someone like that. Like, you repulse me. Like I hate you. Like, I really don't like you at all. Okay. So I don't know what that message is for any. Like I said, if you're not a person that's kind of like judging anyone, then I don't know. That's normally with someone that you've been through the wars with. Like, you're just kind of like, I'm so sick to death of going over this, right? I'm so sick to having because the trouble is, Gemini, tarot and life teaches you constantly all the time, right, to have boundaries. When you physically have boundaries, people test them all the time. They always test your patience. And like, it's kind of like that message of like, you've tested my patience that much, you've actually made me into a version that I don't like myself. Like, I don't like the version that I've become, and I don't like what I've become. Okay, so sometimes when people keep testing your patience, it's kind of like, look, I'm going to have to put my foot down now, and I'm going to have to not have anything to do with you at all, because I don't want to get to the point of hating you. Okay, so the best thing is to call it quits and call it a day. Now, if you have called it quits and you have called it a day, okay, then there's this energy of like, no chance, Jose. Okay, no way, Jose. Okay, so unless the person's called Jose, okay, or Hosier or Hoosier, or okay, I'm not going to go down that road saying that name, but like, why am I hearing the name male gigolo? Well, not the name, but the label, male gigolo or gigolo. What is that, male gigolo? Well, yeah, someone that sleeps around a lot. I'm also hearing Lancelot. Sir Lancelot. It's like a chess game. Gemini. Oh, God. So these twos are really been coming up here. Someone, I don't know, possibly doesn't know their head from their arsehole. Like, because I keep hearing, like, you ain't nothing but an arsehole. Like, you're a complete arsehole. I mean, have you seen it? Have you seen their arsehole? I don't know. 8, 9, 10. Because I keep picking up that someone is, like, very confusing, like a very confusing person. And because this is like a Jekyll and Hyde, like 1 minute you're okay, the next minute you're not. 1 minute you're flipping out, the next minute you're not. And it's like, you're like, when you connect with a person, you know what I mean, when you're connecting with someone, like, oh my God, you are so confusing. Like, every time we speak or don't speak, you don't make any sense, the sense that makes none. Like, you're not making any sense. Like, what you're saying to me or what you're doing or what you're implying, it doesn't make any sense. But are you lying or are you telling the truth? Like, and I don't know whether you're just lying, blatantly lying, whether you're telling the truth, that you are who you say you are, or are you completely false? Like, are you fabricated? Are you just a vision of my imagination? John Lennon. But, like, are you, like, just a... Sorry, man, but I keep hearing, like, you're nothing but a piece of shit. So... Someone really doesn't like someone here. Like, they really don't like someone. I was hearing losing my religion. Someone that's very religious. Jewish or religion. And I'm losing my religion. That's me in the spotlight. Losing my religion. Well, that's normally my Virgo card. Okay. When I hear certain songs, it relates to certain star signs and things from the past. That's normally REM, right? Here's Johnny Virgo, right? So I know what it's like to be a Virgo. Let's see. Like religious, like can't stand people that slate religion. Or Mark, Melissa, religious. Someone here keeps banging on about clergymen or religion all the time here. Like, they're always talking about God all the time, or like Brahmin priests or something here. Sounds like someone, ramen. That's red rum, like ramen. Some of you might be eating a lot of like ramen, spicy food. But I'm hearing like ramen, like priest. Like, this is the nun or someone here. Like cult, like religious. So, is there something here of a connection that is like sex before marriage, or I'm married, but like this, I don't know, like this cross where someone says that they're religious but they don't follow the book. I've never read the book, but I do know a lot of it is just hypothesis of just crap, right? Like, you know, like if you're religious, you can't have sex before marriage, but someone could have done, or they don't believe in masturbation, and they have thoughts, but they try not to have them. And like, it's kind of like, okay, I go by the book, okay, but I only like go certain by the book. It's kind of like being vegan but eating meat, okay, or being carnivore but eating like you know, carnivore is like strictly just meat, okay, but like I'm carnivore because that's what I believe in being carnivore, not because I'm losing weight, but like I'm a carnivore, right? But I occasionally have, you know, and I kind of follow it, but not really, okay, and I'm sticking by certain religions, but I'm kind of going out the bounds of like religion, and I'm sort of practicing it, but not really. Like, say I'm Jewish, but I'm not I don't follow the religion, but I'm still that. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm picking up like a very mixed signal of like unsure whether it's spiritual, religious, or factors or feelings. Let's see. Walthamstow. She won a lot in Walthamstow. In Scarborough. Someone is here, Scarborough. Scarborough Fair. This could also be Amsterdam. Scarborough. That would also be up north here. Someone's coming in. Could be someone new here, Gemini, here. To give, like, to talk about something. Like, we need to talk. Excuse me. We need to talk. Okay, let's turn this off. It's a little bit bright. But, like, we need to talk. Okay. There is something going on and I need to tell you about what's going on. Or I need you to tell me what's going on. Okay. So are some of you here, like, in a relationship, you're in this kind of circumstance, but you don't know, like, or do you actually know this person? I don't know. It's kind of like, we need to talk. Okay, we need to talk. Because it's about something that I'm concerned, Putchie. I'm concerned about something. And I need to reach out to have faith. And so the name Faith or Faye. Everybody's got like F or Steph or Sandra or Steph, but like F in their name. Let's see. Gemini. So the Four of Pentacles. So is it over money, Jenny? Because someone here is definitely trying to block a person out. Like, it's because it's like, I don't want to let you go. It's like detaching. I mean, I had that problem. Fuck me. If anybody could have like a detachment problems, it's, you know, you wouldn't go through a relationship 35 times, break up, get back together 35 times if you didn't have problems about fully detaching yourself from someone. Okay, because you can block a person out all day long, but you can end up going back on your word. Okay, so it's kind of like, am I blocking this person out fully, or am I temporarily just trying to convince myself that I'm blocking them for so? Because this can also be like, I'm not prepared to listen and I don't want to know. I don't want the truth. I would rather you just feed me full of bullshit and not tell me the truth, because the truth hurts. And if someone gets very like, oh, I'm really tempered because that is the truth, then if you're watching me, that's going to really annoy you, because me, I just tell the truth. It, like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't like listening to the truth. I don't like I just, let me speak, right? And it's like, I want to be heard, but I don't want to be seen. Okay, I don't want to be seen to be heard. Could be Amber, right? Amber Heard was Taurus energy, Sag Taurus, Life Path 5 maybe. Not blaming the star signs. Just saying, I mean, you're hearing Amber Heard. Red light, green light. Red light district. There's Amsterdam up here. And this is like blocking, like trying to block someone off and cut someone out, because this is like when you get sick to death of like someone keep hounding them, right? Always coming back, or like bing, 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 and you're like, oh, I don't want to hear from my ex. Like, will you stop messaging me? Okay, will you stop distracting me and messaging me? Now, I don't mean anyone new, because you shouldn't be doing that with anybody new, but like older, yeah, like someone that's like, will just not get the, what do you call it? They just don't get it. It's like, look, I'm telling you, you know, stop messaging me. Stop watching me. You know, if you don't like it, stop listening, stop watching, stop, you know, just stop. Right? And it's kind of like, no. And it's like, okay, then you will say no. Well, so will I. The answer's no. You've now tested my patience. I know what's going on here. This is where somebody isn't satisfied with the answer that they've been given. I went through this myself, and it was an awful cycle quite a few times. These cards too can be yeah but, no but, kind of, maybe, sort of, don't know, maybe, oh Jesus Christ, man. Like, It's like you give someone an answer. You say like, is it over? Yes. Equivocably done. It's butchered, abandoned, done. It's over. There is no more. Okay. So you give them the answer, no. And then they come back in a day or two and say, are you sure? And you're like, yeah, I wasn't lying. I said no. I said no, and I mean it. No. But they come back again just to check. Okay. Then they kind of question a reality. Okay. If I said no, I mean no. If I said yes, I mean yes. But then sometimes game playing can be where it's like, yeah, well, kind of no, but don't sort, well, yeah, no. And you're like, what the fuck, man? You're coming across as like really confusing. What did you mean? Well, what did I say right at the beginning? When we first spoke and we went through this, what was my answer? Well, no. Well, has that changed? No. Have you changed your mind? Have you changed your feelings yet? No. Like, no. You know, and it's kind of like, okay, so what you're saying is there's a chance. And you're like, fuck, no, Jim Carrey, there isn't. Right? He's like, so I think I know what you're saying. Just come back at a later date. No, Derek, no, I didn't. Like, what do you not understand about no? That means never, Trevor, ever. Like, it means no. No means no. I got it. So maybe. do you know? And you kind of like, you know, I can't say it any louder, you know. Hello, the answer's no. Right? So that means a yes then. So it's kind of like, well, I'll give you some time then to think about it. And you're like, bro, I don't need any more time. I've already told you no. And you're like, well, let me just contact you one more time just to, and you're like, right, now you've pissed off a Scorpio. Now, I'm now going to tell you now because I am now pressured. You've pressured me now into being violent. You've turned me into something of a goblin. Like, I don't like what you make me into. Okay. So now you've tested my patience where I'm going to have to now be cruel to be kind. Piss off. Do one. Right here. Told you no. Okay. Because it doesn't have to be that direct, but it's someone that loves to just test people's boundaries and push their buttons when they're not wanted, or maybe sticking their nose in really personal information that, like, that's none of your business. Like, that is absolutely and unequivocally nothing to do with you. Like, it isn't. So why ask? Right? Why ask that question? Yeah. Right. Now, luckily, this is only like a daily read. Well, I mean, like I said, it could be a day or 2 days. But I can't give you too many cards because because I need to earn some money, Gemini, right? I really need your guys' help. Like, share, comment, smash that like button if you can, right? Watch the film all the way through, because at the beginning, sometimes it takes me a while to get the messages out. I could go on, but you're reading for the whole week where it's a full table spread. I've now got the camera sorted on a tripod that angles itself down at the table, and I've done you a whole square of cards and clarified every single one for your weekly reading. Okay, so that'll be the outcome. What is it looking like? How bad does it get if you guys are splitting up or going back? The advice whether to or whether to not. If there are new people or not, I don't know, because time can change daily. Okay, and all of those kind of things are over on the Patreon. Okay, that's silver or gold tier. Now the join button is also now available, but I've changed it. I was going to be putting readings on there, but the tax that they're going to charge me is immense. Like, they charge me 30% and then also another 30% when it goes to AdSense. So can't do that around card readings. But what I have done is I've left it very cheap for you guys that just want to donate to the channel or join. And what you will get in return are badges, stickers, loads of other things, but you will get access to private conversations, reading, questions and answers. So if you hit that join button below, it's very cheap. I've tried to keep it as cheap as I can in the tax bracket. Okay, when you are a member, you get access to loads of stickers and glittery stuff and God knows what else. You come up as a very VIP, very important person in the chat. Then when I go live, I'll try and go live as many times as I can. If you guys are like, Steve, I need your advice. I want to talk to you. I want your advice. Like, here's a question for you. What do you think? I can answer it, or I can give you a card reading. So instead of like, Steve, I want a card reading, I need to pay whatever for an answer. As soon as, I think it's like $3.99. You just pay like a monthly fee, okay, and then you get questions and answers in cards for that price. Instead of me coming on, here and saying, okay, you've got to donate and I've got to see your donation, and then I'm going to, give you what you're asking in the chat, how I used to do it. This is just like, you're going to have to pay to get that. But when you do, there'll be more benefits that are added if it starts to work out. Okay, now if you want your actual tarot readings for the week, they are all going to be over Patreon, okay, and you will get them a day or two in advance. So you will get your whole reading, okay, for exclusive access. You will have access to your reading 2 days before anything appears over on here. That's your full reading, okay. Whatever you get on here will probably be daily readings, okay, and changing it up because I've got to do something about money and the algorithm and people leaving, okay. Sorry, but it's hard times. It is hard times, okay. So hopefully I will see you over on Patreon. The link is provided below. Your reading is already over there if you're a member anyway, okay. And if you want to join, you'll need the silver or gold, okay. Thanks very much, Gemini. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.